So let's start it again. Today's video a little bit about everything again. That is two magnets. Imagine we at a magnet factory, and before they magnetize that pretty much similar pieces of ceramic. Imagine they going through the line and one magnet got magnetized and second one isn't. So what is the difference between those two magnets right now, two objects right now? They physically identical, but one is magnet, one isn't. The difference between them is energy field. Energy field been applied to this one, and energy field did not apply to that one. To understand your higher self or oversoul or subconscious, think about of energy field of the magnet. This energy field is pretty much ether, and that's what you are. Ether. Okay. Here we go. That's what you are. You can be everywhere, and you can be everywhere at the same time. Ether is everything. You can collapse into matter yourself also. And as far as what we're dealing with right now, our bigger, higher selves, we actually not in this dimension. We're dealing with entities
Some
like
of us
that.
actually were able to beat death itself. There is death pretty much complete a race, and they must convince you to reincarnate. And they're using tactics of bad cop, good cop. That's why overwatchproject.com is very recommended to study that. You actually, by studying that, they're not going to be able to reincarnate you anymore. When I had my first of all, because they killed me too much over here as a child. They tried to scare me that way. They actually literally killing me. And I asked, you know how many times you actually died here? I knew that for sure. Not how many times, but you know for sure you died too many times, multiple times.
The sounds you heard, that's the things we actually encountering in different dimensions right now. That's the ones who in control of this realm, and they operating outside of the time. And we, as far as in this form, we actually beating them. The Mandela effect. What is the Mandela effect? Actually, about the magnet, check it out this video. What defines magnet? It's theory hypothesis. Please watch it. You'll get an idea about energy fields and who you really are. Okay. What is Mandela effect? Mandela effect is a sign of collapsing matrix simulation. It's glitches, the ones we can actually detect and see, and we also have physical residue. Deduction you should be able to make from the Mandela effect itself. Number one, we are not our body. Because our body is changing, you should be able simply to deduct that you're not your body, you are something else. And what we're experiencing over here as a death, it's pretty much death of the body. And if you're not your body, death does not apply to you. Number two, proof that we are in fact in simulation. And again, Mandela effect residue should be enough for you to understand that we are in simulation and everything is changing. It's only one possibility. Plus CIA documents. And because we're in simulation, everything is actually recorded. And it's not only recorded what you did, it's recorded what you thought about and how many possibilities you would actually accept it in your thoughts. What kind of emotions you experiencing when you were thinking that. So the recorded information is full and complete. You are field, energy field, or ether. That's what you are. That's what it is, what was ever existed, and it never dies. What happened over here on Earth, 1/3 of the ether collapsed into the matter, and we are all here right now. What they consider to be a dark matter and everybody afraid of it, it's 2/3 of ether which did not collapse in the matter. That's where I came from. I came from ether itself. I'm not sure what is that, we do not talk numbers out there, but if it's too much evidence with approximately 72 angels will never leave this place, which means it's 72, and they're the ones who've been splitting themselves apart. So it's like thousands and thousands can be made from one and mirror imaged into reality. How Mandela affected community operates. Those little dots, it's us. That's the real spirits who are chosen and who are Mandela affected, and we can operate on more than 5 senses. We're actually ignoring 5 senses. That's how we were able to tap into Mandela effect and been able to maintain memories of more than one dimension. We over here, we all separated. That's the Mandela affected channels with over 1,000 subscribers. There is a few exceptions. And what they do, they pretty much combine us over here, and they're asking question how we can prove me. You don't need to prove me because it's already being proved by having residence of what it was, and it's leaking out in between dimensions. And second question, who you supposed to prove this to? I mean, the ones what has to be programmed, they do not count. Programmed and conditioned, they are not full spectrum humans. They do not have full spirit in them. And if they have to be programmed and conditioned, they do not count. And the blah blah blah. What is Mandela effect? And here is some more smoke up our asses. The problem is, we're not only connected to one of you guys, we all pretty much subscribe to each one of you, and we were able to create database. That's how we figure out what all you do is pretty much separating us and keeping us in a loop by asking same questions over and over again, taking us nowhere. I think what caused it, it's probably because you guys are spiritually challenged. You can't use logic and you can't operate on more than 5 senses. Because people who are subscribed to you, in the comments, we already answer all those questions over and over and over again. We are pouring our hearts out in the comment sections. Be very careful. From spiritually challenged, you're becoming spiritually retarded, and it's just one step away from being dead. You cannot leave this matrix if you are dead. Sorry. Well, that was, and for us, the ones what we once here, it's getting more difficult and more difficult to get together. So let's try to connect with each other through Monroe Institute, and pretty much all those meditations are pretty good. You just slow down your brain waves to the delta state waves, and you actually at that moment completely connected to your subconscious or to your oversoul, and you're able to actually get some information out. Thank you for listening.